What's up, y'all? It's your girl here, Tiffany Yancey, screenwriter, actress, producer, and screenwriting professor for Bowie State University. So today I wanted to touch on this subject of imposter syndrome, all right? I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this thought process. It is something that can happen to anybody in any field, but I want to touch on how it affects screenwriters because I am a screenwriter and I do suffer from imposter syndrome on a regular basis, y'all, okay? So this was something that I wanted to tackle and really do a deep dive to figure out how I can overcome it and how I can help other writers overcome it as well. But first, let's go over the full definition of imposter syndrome. Okay, imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern where you doubt your skills and accomplishments, feeling like a fraud despite evidence of success, fearing you'll be exposed as incompetent. It involves attributing success to luck or external factors rather than your own abilities and is common in high achievers, affecting nearly anyone in various life areas like work, academics, or relationships. All right, so yes, that is definitely me. And I'm sure it relates to a lot of you guys. So I want to jump into 10 ways that screenwriters can overcome imposter syndrome. Okay, number 1, accept that imposter syndrome is normal, all right? It isn't a sign that you don't belong, all right? That is the main feeling that we all have, that we just don't belong. Understand that this is something that is normal. And once I realized that this is something that is very common in people, I didn't feel as bad, all right? Even award-winning writers feel like they're faking it. Why? Because screenwriting is subjective, rejection heavy, it's constantly changing. Listen, always changing. And it's collaborative. So these are so many different factors where you're just feeling like, I just can't get a grip. I can't get a handle on all these different things when it comes to screenwriting and being a screenwriter and building your career. These are things that definitely weigh heavy on you, and then you just feel like, you know what, this ain't for me. All right, but trust me, it is for you. So if you feel like an imposter, it means you're operating outside of your comfort zone, which is exactly where writers grow. All right, so it's a good thing to feel this way. And again, I had to come to grips with knowing that this uncomfortableness, it's okay. This is where we grow. You don't want to be stagnant and you don't want to be in one place because again, this field that we're in, you're constantly growing and evolving. So this is just a part of the process. Give yourself some grace. Number 2, shift your mindset from the I must be talented thought to I must keep practicing thought process, okay? Imposter syndrome thrives in talent-based thinking about what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not good enough? And trust me, I feel like that all the time. You have to shift your thought process to my job is to practice and improve, and then talent is the result. You get good at practicing and improving your skills over and over and over again. It's not an overnight thing. Your skill set is something that you must hone on a regular basis, and your talent will be the result of that. This takes the pressure off individual projects and puts the power back in your hands. So again, this is about improving yourself on an ongoing basis. And yes, you are talented, but don't weigh so much on that specific thing. Okay, number 3. Normalize rejection and uncertainty. If you are in the entertainment business, you should know that nothing is guaranteed. And that comes if you're an actor, producer, screenwriter, director, whatever it is, nothing is guaranteed. You have to build relationships and you have to basically carve your own path. There is an uncertainty all the way around. So just come in with that mindset. And every screenwriter, even the ones that you admire, they have been ghosted. They have taken general meetings that have gone absolutely nowhere. They've written bad drafts. We all do as a writer. That's a part of the process. Nobody's going to write a perfect script out the gate. They've been rewritten by someone else. That has happened to me. And when it happened, of course, it it crushed my ego, but this is a part of what happens in the industry, and you cannot let it hold you back. Rejection is feedback. Feedback is good because that's the only way you're going to grow and get better. Rejection is feedback from the market, not the universe's judgment of your worth. When you expect setbacks, then you can stop feeling like, proof that you don't belong. So again, this is a part of the process. Give yourself some grace and just keep pushing forward. All right, number 4, build a writing identity, not just a writing goal. Instead of I'm a writer when I sell a script, reframe your thinking to I'm a writer because I write screenplays. Because you are. Whether you sell a script or not, whether you get greenlit or not, you still are a screenwriter. Own that, lean into it, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Your identity equals stability. Goals equal a moving target, all right, because our goals will be constantly changing. So whether you hit that goal or not, you're still a writer, period. Ground yourself in the part that you control. You can set goals, and of course you want to achieve them and, make them happen, but that isn't always the case, but it doesn't take away from who you are as a screenwriter. All right, number 5, track your wins, even the small ones. They all count, all right? They all count. Imposter syndrome filters your memory so that you only remember your failures. So you got to fight those failures with receipts. And how you can do that is you can create a wins folder. All right, whether you got some compliments on your writing, contestant placements, a finished draft, notes that made your script stronger, any progress that you've made, invitations to like meetings, panels, writer groups, what have you. Anything that moves your screenwriting career forward is a win, y'all. Even the little stuff, you write a couple pages, that's a win. You finished your first draft, or you got whatever it is, that's a win. You got to track those wins and pat yourself on the back, because every little bit helps, trust me. In your mind, you might think, oh, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, because screenwriting is not an easy thing to get into and to maintain. So you have to constantly hype yourself up. You got to hype me up. What they say? Hype me up. Hype yourself up. All right. Do that with your wins folder, y'all. Okay, number 6 is surround yourself with a writing community. If you know a few writers in your circle, y'all need to communicate. Y'all need to support each other. Y'all gotta pray together. Listen, because again, this business is rough. So you definitely need constant support. Isolation amplifies imposter syndrome. All right, so community replaces it with accountability, perspective, shared struggle, encouragement, and proof that you're not alone. You don't need like a fancy writer's circle group and all this other stuff. I have a text thread of me and like 3 other writer friends. We've all met, along the journey. Others, through a production company. Others just from networking. So we're on a text thread, and we encourage each other. We inform each other about updates, what's happening in the industry. Anything that can boost each other up, we do it for each other, because again, you need that. And it does help you kind of like let you know that you are not alone in this process. So find your writer community, find your circle, and y'all get out there and y'all rock out together. All right, number 7, put yourself in the room anyway. Whether you think you belong in that room or not, whatever, if it's an event or a panel discussion, or you happen to meet somebody and you're invited to a prestigious event, you belong there. It happened for a reason. Lean into that, okay? And you got to pitch, apply, submit, whatever it is, do it scared. Do it scared, y'all, because this is a part of the process. You're gonna be afraid, But that's the only way you're going to overcome that fear and build confidence. Confidence doesn't come before the action. It comes from the action. And then once you get in there, you're kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I'm actually allowed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. And then you start meeting people. And then you start talking to people. And then you realize you're like, oh, okay, they are just regular people. And you realize your skills you're just as talented as these other folks once you get into that room. So on the outside, you're looking like, oh my God, it's like, I'm not supposed to be, in this particular space, but you are. Okay, number 8, recognize that you'll never know everything, but you don't have to. Screenwriting is way too big for you to master fully. This is something that is an ongoing learning curve. And once you understand that, you will stop overthinking and being so hard on yourself. Thinking like, oh, I have to know everything has to be just so, and this has to be no. You don't need to have like the perfect structure. You don't need to have the perfect dialogue, perfect drafts, perfect confidence. You just have to just jump out there, do it scared, and move forward. You don't have to know everything. Things will come to you and you'll learn on the way. But if you sit back and you have analysis paralysis and you won't do nothing, you just have to just move forward and you'll learn stuff as you enter on your journey. And that's the whole job, is through curiosity and persistence. Number 9, when doubt starts to creep in, you have to ask yourself, do I lack ability or do I lack experience? 99% of the time, the answer is just experience. And experience is earned by actually writing pages, rewriting, getting notes, sharing work, failing, trying again. That's all part of the process, y'all, okay, is the experience of it. And it's not that anything can be learned. Screenwriting is a craft, and you have to hone your craft. And the only way you're going to hone that is just by doing and going through the process and jumping out there, and the experience of submitting and talking to producers and submitting to festivals and getting those notebacks and getting on a film set, talking to people. That's all a part of the experience of a screenwriter. You're not underqualified, you're just in training, like with anything else. This is the train. No one jumps out the gate already knowing fully the becoming a top-notch screenwriter. So lean into it, hone your skills, and just keep pushing forward. Okay, number 10, this is a big one. Reframe your mindset into thinking that you're not asking for permission, you're offering value, because you are. As a writer, you are extremely valuable. You are needed. You are needed by producers, reps, execs. They need writers. And then don't let them make you think otherwise. Don't anybody. A lot of times they kind of, screenwriters are typically, behind the scenes. We're kind of last to kind of get recognition for a lot of things, but nothing can happen without a script. There is a need for original stories, authentic ideas that will change the narrative. So your story, your ability is needed. And again, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They need stories, they need fresh perspectives. Continue writing your scripts, continue networking and building your portfolio, and just know that you belong. All right, y'all, those are my 10 tips to overcome imposter syndrome for screenwriters. Make sure you tune into my YouTube channel for more screenwriting tips. I'll see y'all next time.